doing push-ups. I've been doing sit-ups. I've been doing chin-ups. I've been doing pull-ups. I threw up once, but I'm okay now.
What's going on? It is a Friday edition of the YSN Power Hour Super Show here on your sports network. DJ Yoakley on the right side today because Richie wanted the captain's chair, so Richie gets the damn captain's chair. Rich Giuliano on your left. The Anthony Romo. No, don't confuse him with Tony Romo. He gets paid a hell of a lot more to do a hell of a lot less than this Anthony Romo. Then we got Mikey G down the bottom left. We got the original, the OG-OB down in the middle, and the one, the only, Jamie Thompson with no P in the name Thompson. So make sure you don't get that confused at all. Gentlemen, how are we today?
Ready to roll.
Good.
OB, did you get your lift in today? You all right? Get your protein shake?
Yeah, I go early morning.
Did you see Vinny this morning?
Did you get Vinny there today?
Who? Vinny?
Vinny Balone?
Oh, I did not see him there.
Did you spot him?
I did. No, I didn't spot him. I came
Was
in.
it leg day or arms day?
Back thighs, little legs.
Back thighs and little legs. Sounds like a good nickname. All right, Richie, let's get this baby started. Let's waste no time. Let's get down to business. Where are we going?
All right, let's start it off with Brookfield at Campbell.
All right, let's go left. Let's go Richie, Romo. I'll go. Then we'll go Jamie, and we'll finish with Mikey. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Richie, go ahead.
I'll make this short and sweet. I'm going to go with Brookfield.
I, too, will call out the Warriors.
I was going to say, it's going to be a quick one. Brookfield.
Give me the Warriors.
Brookfield.
That was the fastest we've ever done that.
Well, this one's going to take a little bit of time.
Did anybody take that, by the way? Did anybody take anybody other than Brookfield, or was it a clean sweep on our sheet?
Oh, sweep, yeah.
Sweep. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Canfield and Cheney. One of the best games of the night.
You want to preface this one a little bit? You want to ride it out?
Talk a little bit. Obviously, Canfield and Cheney, two teams undefeated, 4-0, top 10 in Division III in the state of Ohio. Canfield's number 2, Cheney's number 7. Talking to Mike Pavlansky on Wednesday, their keys to the game for Canfield are controlling the speed of the Cowboys. Of course, they have 2 explosive receivers out wide with Waller, who's committed to go play D1. Same with Hewlett. So for Mike Pavlansky's squad, contain that speed and, try and draw a turnover. Canfield's defense, as good as it has been, they have not caused a turnover yet in all 4 games. So defensively trying to turn the ball over. And then listen to Seth Antrim last night. They're trying to contain Brock Lowry. They know he's going to make some big plays, but how are they going to contain him is the question. And they got to play a full 4 quarters of football here tonight against a good Canfield football team. So those are the keys to the game for both coaches, listening to our coaches' corners on YSN. But, I'm a Canfield guy, and, the Cardinals number 2 in the state right now for a reason in Division III. And, with Brock Lowry and so many weapons that they have, I think they're going to go on the road tonight, and I think they're going to get a big victory over the Cowboys.
All right. All that said, Romo?
It's going to be a great game tonight. I'm going to have to go with Cheney in this one. I think the Cowboys on their home field at Rayen Stadium, they're going to make a statement tonight. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism. I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys.
The Richie Romo connection is like the Wi-Fi's down, I guess, because you guys are usually on par. And
we've been talking about this all week.
We talked about this all week. I've stuck with the Cowboys all week.
Is there a little bit of something on the side? Like, are you guys putting cookies on it or something? No. Skittles?
No. Romo
Not even a
doesn't,
sandwich?
Romo doesn't really have much in the game, you know? I mean,
That's true. That's true. What do we got? My prediction is Canfield versus Cheney. Canfield will be too much for Cheney. Give the Cardinals the win over them to go to 5-0. Okay, Radar, thank you very much. Radar will be in the house later this evening for Audible Call, which you can see right here on your sports network. Also, want to bring out, before I make my pick, we will have a ticker on Audible Call tonight. So all the scores will be updated right here. You don't have to go anywhere else. You can live on YSN tonight and get all the scores, all the highlights, all the games that's happening live right here on YSN. So nanny boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo to everybody else. That's all I'm saying. I am going to go with Canfield. I think that with Inglis kind of arriving on the scene and with Brock Lowry, this is a big game for both these teams, and whoever wins should, and I mean should, be at the top of the power rankings. Just saying. James?
I like that, DJ. Winner probably going to have a chance at number 1. And going back to what Richie said, having to contain Brock Lowry, that's a job that's easier said than done. But to be honest with you, I think Cheney does have the athletes to do it. I'm going with the upset here tonight. Cowboys in an upset.
I got to add in, too, the last time the Cards went to Reign Stadium, they faced the East Golden Bears and lost when they were number 1 in the state.
that was
Different team.
It was
What?
back in 2018.
2018.
I
Yeah.
said 2018.
Were you even born in 14?
in Reign Stadium. After that, they've won.
What? I said 2018.
Was it week 1?
But I know, but that's not the last time they've been to Reign.
Were they week 1 against Cheney in like 2019 or something?
Yeah, they've been to Reign multiple times.
They're not winning tonight.
You better watch your tongue.
They're
You
not
got the
winning
Canfield
tonight.
kid right next to you.
All right.
All right. This is probably one of the best Cheney teams that we've seen since the return to football. A team that's hasn't really had much success, I want to say, until now. But in this one, I just think Brock Lowry is going to be tough on their defense. I feel like he's going to be passing for a good number of yardage over here. I feel like they're also going to be slowing Cheney down in the second half a bunch. I say give me the Cardinals in this one.
Oh, okay. Mikey?
I like Canfield in this one. I think it's going to be tough for Cheney. I like Canfield's offensive line to be the difference tonight.
This is some insight, gentlemen. Something you won't see anywhere else.
This is going to be a really good game, that's for sure. I think it definitely whoever wins this game could earn a spot at number 1 in our rankings.
You know what else? You know what else you won't see anywhere else? This game, other than on YSN. You won't see it anywhere else but right here on the network. So plant your flag, boys and girls, because the winner wears red tonight. That's a guarantee. I'm wearing red tonight. Let's go. Richie.
All right, let's move on. Champion at LeBray. I think Champion, they're starting to heat up. I think they played really good football in the last 3 weeks. I'm going to take the Golden Flashes over LeBray.
Oh, my bad. I'm going to go with Champion in this one. I didn't know if we were going a different direction with this one.
Do you see a detour sign anywhere, son?
Champion.
I like Champion as well. I'm with you. They're really starting to heat up.
Yeah, I'm sticking with you. Top 3. I was going to say that too, DJ. They're starting to heat up. They've got a big matchup next week against Garfield, so got to get going here.
Give me Champion in this one too. I've broadcasted the LeBray game a couple weeks ago. They're very young. I think they do have a lot of potential, especially with talent-wise, but they still have a lot of football and a lot of practicing to do over here. And Champion, as you said, has been rolling lately. I think Golden Flash should take this one.
Okay, let's move on to Harris.
Mikey.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
no, I'll keep it short and simple. Champion.
This
There
whole
it is.
game of picks was out of whack here.
All right, now we move on. Harrison Central, who is playing at East Liverpool this week. Harrison Central's 3-1. Their strength of schedule isn't very good outside of their last game against Union Local, but East Liverpool on their home turf to open it up kind of got beat up, and it kind of deters me away from them in this week. So I'm gonna have to take Harrison Central.
I'm going to go with Harrison Central as well.
God. I really, in my heart, want to take East Liverpool. I think that they learned something about themselves, and it when you get your tailpipe kicked in against your number one rival, it better wake you up. I know that on the sheet it says Harrison Central. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to take East Liverpool, be a company guy, and they've got to prove to me that they can do this. Otherwise, it is going to be a long rest of the season for the Potters.
Yeah, I mean, losing like they did last week, DJ, it can only go one of two ways, right? The season's either going to take a complete 180, turn around, or it's just going to keep trending bad. I don't think it's going to start the turnaround yet. I'm going with Harrison Central.
I know, Mo. I can't get away from it. East Liverpool believes in me, damn it, and I believe in them. OB.
Give me Harrison Central.
You're all scumbags.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna. I think it's gonna be a tough for the Potters.
I don't know how you guys put your head down on the pillow at night.
It's easy when you're a scumbag every week.
There it
is.
You get used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next one, Jefferson at Niles. O'Brien, take center stage here. Tell us a little bit.
You're putting me on center stage. Well, last week it was tough for Niles. 21-13 loss to Lakeview. They just couldn't stop their running game, and I think that's a problem once again, especially now. I talked to Coach Perry this week on the phone a bit. We texted a little back and forth, and there's no one returning from injury, which means you're still out with Gardner and Keeley once again for the future. You don't know what's going to happen. They don't. I want to say they haven't shown the potential with Joe Smith at running back yet. He's had some good games. He had 100 yards week 2, but they just haven't been using him. They've been passing the ball a lot. And here's the thing for Jefferson. They have a really good defense from what I've been seeing. I know last week maybe, they kind of gave up a little bit of points, but that's Gerard. Gerard's really talented too. I feel like they get pressure on Anthony Budak. It's just going to be – he's going to be either throwing it away or possibly throwing a pick right to Jefferson because he's been – consistent on one end and then sometimes inconsistent a little bit on the other end. And he's still trying to get used to this Niles offense that they're running. And I just think without Gardner or Keeley, it is really hurting this team right now.
DJ,
I just dozed off for a second. Sorry.
all
OB,
right.
who are you taking?
I'm gonna have to rep with them though.
Okay. I'm gonna put you on a timer from now on. You go center stage. Are you at a Sheely's, by the way? Like, where are you?
I'm in my room.
That's incredible. That is like the whitest room I've ever. Are you like planning to sell it?
No.
It's like staged. It's incredible.
No.
I feel like you're on an ad for Zillow.
Might be.
Let's go, Mikey.
Jefferson. I'll take the Falcons. They're going to bounce back after a tough loss last week. I think they get the win against Niles.
Radar's in some trouble here because he's taking Gerard to beat Niles. They're not playing.
Still a good pick, though. I mean,
great pick. Just that's
unique.
That's the game of the week right there.
You can't lose.
Let's go. Can we make another category for that? Like games that aren't being played. Richie, who do you have?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jefferson as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jefferson here tonight.
I also will fly with the Falcons. Jameson.
Yeah, no AG, no victory for Niles. Give me Jefferson.
He's counting words. At least to know you're in Vegas now, OB.
That's good. I mean,
we haven't seen O'Brien's brother yet.
Yeah. Hey, let's take a quick poll on that. When are we going to see O'Brien's brother pop in? It's 3:15 right now.
5 minutes.
I don't think it's popping in.
Oh, you're taking the over there. I'm gonna go 3:30.
I like 3:37, right on the dot.
3:37.
I like that.
Are you gonna cut him under and go 3:36 like Price is Right? All right. What's the next game?
Latonia at United.
Boys. I mean, Latonia, they had a conversation this week about the continuation of the season. And United is, you're going to hear me say this a couple times tonight, pissed off Hornets. Talked to DJ Ogilvy before. He's getting all the horses out there. Not that they were going to run it up on anybody, but they got beat pretty handily last Saturday, and they got to go make a mark here. And unfortunately, Letonia is going to meet the buzzsaw here this evening. Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of upsetting to hear about, Letonia possibly having to cancel the season. You hate to see that for any of the kids, but yeah, United's going to roll in a big way here tonight. Frank Thomas, I think, the way off.
The big unit?
The big. Welcome to the show.
He's got some interesting commercials with Doug Flutie, doesn't he?
He does. And your wife will like it too. OB.
Give me United.
Wow. The 43.5 really took a dive
Well,
on that one.
Latonia doesn't have is struggling. I mean, United's just been better.
There we go. All right. We're about at pace now. All right, Mikey.
Yeah, it's going to be a long season, tough season for Latonia. You just feel for the players, but I'll take United.
Well, keep in mind that they've got United, and next week I believe they have Valley on the road on a Saturday.
That's brutal.
Ricardo.
Yeah, I'm going to go with United here.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing.
All right. Who else we have?
That's for everybody, right?
Just getting heated up.
All right.
Like
This
champion.
This is going to be an interesting matchup, I think. Lewis J. Bennett at Austintown Fitch.
Anybody got anything on this one other than that they're from Buffalo?
They were state runners up last year in the state of New York in their class.
Yeah, Romo, would you like to take this one?
That's all I got.
We got in the comments.
We got Ty Bartell. Who just,
Jesus!
he had the copy and paste ready.
What is he doing? If you like this, please like, comment, and share, and we'll try to get Ty on the bestsellers list next week or Oprah's book club. My gosh.
All right, so basically, to summarize this, they lost their two best running backs from a year ago.
That's what you got out of that whole
Pretty much.
Return their starting QB.
Or that.
Come on, Ty.
So, I mean, should be a good game from what we see there.
Can we just record him next time so he can just say all that and just
throw
it up?
Ty is dying in his dungeon right now.
I'm sure he is.
We could throw it up like an old school audio ad. On
The Al Qaeda boot
Live
camp
from
that he
back in
lives
the
in.
day.
Let's. I mean, where are we starting? Romo.
Sure. I'll go Fitch in this one. The Falcons gonna represent Northeast Ohio in a big way.
What's they're the Tigers? So Tigers versus the Falcons? I'm taking the Falcons regardless, but I was just interested to see what they were. Is anybody actually going to call them by their name? I'm going to call them Buffalo all night. That's what it's going to be.
They've got like 7 names.
Well, then they got 8 because they're going to be Buffalo.
I know they're a co-op too. I do know that.
Lewis J. Bennett, middle school, intermediate, after graduation, semi-college.
High school for kids that can't read. Jamie.
Yeah, I'm going with Fitch here. I mean, Class AA, they ain't ever seen nothing like Valley football. So
who's going to be the bad guy? That's all I want to know. Somebody's going to be a bad guy here.
Richie.
No way. OB.
Oh.
Hey, my brother's back.
320. Who had 320?
Yeah.
Smoke
I said the
having me
next
on
part.
was probably his burner.
All right, are we going with this, OB, or?
Yeah, just give me Fitch in this one. I just think, once again, talented team, still running through everyone over in the Valley. As we say, nothing Buffalo football, don't know anything about that Valley football.
Who says that?
That is what they say.
I put that on my T-shirt every day. Me and OB. We wear them. We wear them around.
That sounds like an instant messenger, like a way message. OB, who says that?
I don't know.
Buffalo football.
There's just more grit here.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Fish can sell that T-shirt tonight.
Please.
There's just more grit here. I like that. Honestly, that's a sick T-shirt. If you just put "There's just more grit here" and you put it in like the outline of the Mahoney.
No, that can't be all. It has to be the whole thing. But say that one more time, OB. Say that one more time because I'm going to pitch this T-shirt to our friends over at We Are Youngstown.
Well, Buffalo football ain't know nothing about Valley football.
And that is what they're going to be saying after
I can't. I love it.
The Buffalo Bennetts ain't got nothing on Valley football.
Do you think that Buffalo has an OB like we have one?
No chance.
No chance. He's a
No
one in a
chance.
million. Mikey, what do we have? What do you have?
No, Fitch is legit. They continue their quest for a state championship tonight, and they get the win.
I love it.
All right, you ready for this one?
Did you pick?
You didn't pick.
Yeah, I did. I went first. Fitch.
You didn't. You didn't say it.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah,
Either.
It got thrown
Sneak.
to me.
All right, Louisville at Jackson Milton.
All right. So this is obviously a game with a lot on the line. It's got a lot of lights, it's got a lot of cameras, and it's got a lot of action. 2 4-0 teams. Jackson Milton, they can do a lot for their program tonight. It's tonight or never for the Jays. That said, Vinny Ballone is a one-man wrecking crew right now. One of the best quarterbacks in all of the country. I'm taking Louisville.
I'm gonna have to go the other way. I'm gonna take Jackson Milton. Kind of a bold pick this week. I know Vinny Ballone and the Rockets are the favorite, but like I kind of said during our Power Hour segment on Wednesday, this is Jackson Milton's one chance to kind of show everybody that this is their year to take reign in the MVAC, and they've kind of struggled the last couple of years in this conference, but they've got a really senior-led group on both sides of the football. So I think this is kind of their chance to come out and prove to people that they're the real deal this year.
If you had to guess before you go, Romo, what do you think the score is going to be, one way or the other? I think this is a either way. It's a 1-touchdown game, 1-score game.
I'll go. Am I giving a score prediction?
If you want to, I'm just asking, just general curiosity.
I'm gonna go 36-35 Louisville.
Ooh, a missed extra point?
No, 2-point conversion at the end.
Oh. Does he run it or does he throw it?
He lines up in the gun, pump fake, takes it himself, runs it in.
Can we get a call now? Like, now that we've gone through all of it, can we get a call of Vinny Ballone doing this? Here we go. I'm going to close my eyes. We're going to paint the picture. Go ahead.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, of course I want you to do it.
Game on the line. Jackson Milton looking to hang on. Can Louisville stay undefeated? Ballone in the gun. No, it can't go full screen on me. Now I feel embarrassed. Ballone in the gun. Rolls out to his right. Has his man. Looking for him. He fakes. He runs it in. And Louisville wins. The Rockets stay undefeated. You're making me throw my voice right now, DJ.
Sorry, man. Dude, listen, that's what we have. That's what we have that nobody else has, is guys that can call that and paint the picture. Well done, my friend. Well done. Who's next?
Appreciate it.
Me, I
Jamie?
think? Yeah, so I got to watch Louisville last week, and I mean, even though Springfield's 0-4, that's still a damn good football program. They were able to take down the top dogs in the MVAC. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, but I think Louisville's ready for it, and they're going to stay undefeated here tonight. They're going 10-0 this season. I mean, you can write it down right now.
Stamp it.
Put him on the list.
Yep. All right. And this one, it's going to be back and forth, I feel like. Not a lot of defense. Both offenses really talented in this one, Alex Giaffi and Vinny Ballone. But in this one, as Romo said, it's probably going to come down to a 2-point conversion. I think Louisville takes it, though.
Do you want to do your call now?
I don't know if I want to do my call.
Okay.
I gotta be locked in around 5 p.m. I think.
It's gotta be locked.
OB's not on the clock yet. He's like, I'm not on the clock. I'm not doing any calls. I'm not spoiling anybody. All right, Mikey, what do you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Louisville. I think it is gonna be close. So I think they're gonna be riding high from that win against Springfield. Is it going to be a little bit of a letdown for Louisville? I think so. They're going to struggle early on, but in the end, I like the Rockets. Just too much talent.
I'm not copyrighting the call, so
All I'm saying is if that's what happens, we are going to go a side by side with that. How wild would that be?
Who's on the call? Oh, it's Alec.
Alec, yep. He's flying solo tonight. He's the Flying J.
Wow.
They're out of room, by the way. They're out of room in Jackson Milton. Like, we're on the Louisville side of things. So if that happens, Caberna's going to be high-fiving Louisville coaches, and they'll probably be they'll put him on his shoulders.
Put him on a lift on top of the sky cam. He can be going up and down the field above the play.
I would love to see. Can you imagine the Louisville coaches with Caberna on their shoulders being taken out? They don't even take the headset off. The headset, everything's just dragging like it was when we went to
They'll have a table down on the field in the corner, and there's going to be a jump ball going out of bounds. They're going to roll right through him.
Let's go next game.
All right, Riverside at Mohawk. Riverside, I'm going to have to take them in this matchup. Mohawk, just their second game of the season. So with that, I think Riverside's played more games. That'll help in the second half, so I'm going to take them in week 5.
That was a lot of words to say that you're not a company guy, Rich.
I'm going to take Riverside as well.
I'm going to take Mohawk because you know why? Because Mohawk believes in YSN. All you guys are going to kiss it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and take Riverside here. Don't know much about either team. Mohawk didn't look great last week, so I got Riverside.
Oh, boy.
Oh man.
Oh, boy. Look at the next comment.
Oh, I saw it.
Get busy.
Hey, get busy, young lady.
I'm going to go Riverside as well.
Richie, well, let's stop here.
I snuck it
This
in
was
there.
This was the guy that told you to take Jefferson big. I'm putting it out there.
He did.
True.
Oh, different Riverside. Different Riverside.
Yeah,
Right.
not the same one. This is Riverside, Pennsylvania.
Oh, they beat Jordan last week. Riverside's
They're on the other side of the river.
Look at Radar and Kristen coming through for me with Mohawk.
Good for them.
We'll see if Radar has that same energy come tonight.
I walked in, true story. I walked in on Friday night and Radar gave me, he pitched a, like, we are YSN, like my sports network is your sports network. He just, like, I'm not 2 feet in the door and Radar's pitching that to me. He just hands me a piece of paper. He wrote out the entire script and then starts reading it. So it was like from the Wonder Years. Like, I'm reading it and it's his voice. It was awesome. Can't wait. We're going to shoot that tonight. 10 p.m. promo on YSN. Are we all the way around?
Riverside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Now we are.
We got you.
Salem at Padua Franciscan. I don't think Padua is very good, so I'm going to go with Salem.
See, I disagree. I think they are good. Didn't they? They just played somebody from here. Didn't they play Ursuline?
They played Ursuline and lost 51-6.
So, okay. So I'm going to go with Salem. Go Quakers.
Yeah, we're going to go Salem in this one. Jackson Johnson, too much for Parma Padua.
Yeah, I got Salem as well here. I believe Padua was good in the past, but I think present, baby.
I was thinking of the Padua Franciscan from Pennsylvania. That's what it was. I retract my statement as well, Samuel.
Yeah, down here for Padua. Give me Salem in this one.
I need to make up some points here, so I'm going to take Padua.
Live from Eichenauer. All right, go ahead.
Another good one. Jamie, take this one away. Struthers at Hubbard tonight.
Wait.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one here. A lot of familiarity in this matchup. You know, these are former opponents from the Steel Valley Conference, the AAC. Now we're in the NE8 days, but honestly, it goes a little bit deeper than just the schools themselves. I look at Hubbard head coach Brian Hoffman. He passed Jeff Bayek, former legendary Hubbard head coach, last season to become the all-time winningest coach in Hubbard history. Right across the sideline from him, Jeff Bayek's son, John Bayek. I believe Jeff's still on the staff as well. So if you want to tell me that this game doesn't mean just a little bit more to both of those coaches on the sideline, I think you're full of it. I mean, this is something that's going to run really deep. Both of them want this win. And the kids themselves, they don't really like each other, right? Hubbard versus Struthers, it's kind of that little bit of a rivalry. It's not something that you kind of plaster out there, but it's two teams that love to fight, get after it a little bit. Hubbard going to run the football. It's been the same way for the last 24 years, and it ain't changing. They've changed the formation. That's about it. Struthers, it's a kind of a dual threat quarterback. You've got senior Alex Zerb. I believe I'm saying his last name right.
Grizib.
Could be wrong. Grizib?
I think that's what it is. That's what I went with.
Perfect. That's what I'm going to go with here tonight. And then they've also got junior Najee Howard. One of them can run it. One of them can throw it. I think they're going to have to use a lot of Howard here tonight. Hubbard didn't look good against the pass against Poland. I think Struthers saw that, and that's what they're going to have to attack.
And your pick is?
With that said, I'm going with the Eagles. It's the Eagles in the beautiful Hubbard Memorial Stadium. There's no doubt about it.
OB?
This one, I want to say, give me Struthers in this one. I've seen both teams. Both teams have had that consistent and inconsistent time frame with their games. I just think, though, in this one, Howard's going to be a little more consistent, and he's going to bail out Struthers at the end. So give me the Wildcats.
Mikey?
Give me Struthers. They had a tightly contested game last week against South Range. They didn't win, but they forced a lot of turnovers. So I think they'll carry that momentum into this week. Give me the Wildcats.
Richard?
I'm going with Hubbard. Sticking with the Eagles here. I think they had a tough loss against Poland, but, we'll talk about it a little bit later. I think Poland's going to put up a good fight tonight. So I'm going to go with Hubbard.
I'm going to go with Hubbard in this one as well. The Eagles have owned the Wildcats as of late, and I think they're going to get another win here tonight.
Struthers impressed me like you wouldn't believe last week. I got to see it up close and personal. Grizib, he's the runner, right? From a QB scenario, he's the slasher, but he can also toss it. He's got a little bit of an arm as well. He's a starting receiver, converted to quarterback. But Howard, if you haven't seen this young man's arm, watch tonight. James, you're going to be impressed because the kid can huck it, chuck it. It's Ben Roethlisberger football, man. It is firing it down 40, 50 yards and trying to find Chazzy Cognac, who is a unbelievable wideout for Struthers. So keep your eyes on him as well. I think he's 14. So with that said, in picking Hubbard last week to beat Poland and they didn't do that, I'm taking Struthers. I think they've got a lot to prove this week.
Pretty good split there.
Yeah, 3-3.
Let's move to Ursuline at Warren G. Harding. I know Romo's not calling it, but probably know a lot more.
I could give a little insight. Ursuline, of course, coming off their first loss of the year against Fitch. The Irish had a lot of momentum towards the end of the game, outscored Fitch 27-0 in the fourth, came up just short, lost 42-34 against the Falcons. And then Harding, they're 1-3 on the year, but don't let the record deceive you. They've lost to Medina, Hudson, and Maslin last week. Ryan Powell, their running back, one of the top-ranked recruits in Ohio in the junior class. Dallas Jett, one of the top-ranked athletes in the state of Ohio in his class. It's going to be a good game here tonight, but I'm going to go with Ursuline in the end at Mollenkoff.
Does anybody know who Harding plays next week?
South Range?
Maslin, don't they?
Who do they play?
Or no, that's Fitch. Fitch plays Maslin.
I don't know who they play.
Well, we'll find out because I think
St. V.
I think.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it is St. V's.
Me thinks that we might be adding a team this time next week, ladies and gentlemen. And we ain't talking about South Range. Keep that in your hat. With that said, I'm taking Ursuline.
I've got that all wrapped up in my head, so all I can say is Ursuline.
Yep, same.
Give me the Irish in this one. They're angry right now. As I say, the Fighting Irish. I just think they're going to come over here and get Warren Harding on the ropes and never look back.
I'll take Ursuline as well.
All right. West Branch at Howland. I think it's going to be a big night for West Branch. I'm going to take the Warriors.
I'm going to go the same pick.
I'm going to go Drew DeShields, 5 tutties. I don't know how he gets them, but he gets them.
It was last year, wasn't it? Howland almost upsetted West Branch, or was that 2 years ago?
No, that was last year.
Last year? Yeah. Not the same thing going to happen here tonight. West Branch is going to roll.
Yeah, give me West Branch in this one. DeShields going to be thrown all over the place.
Yeah, give me West Branch as well. I'll be on the call. Just not enough offense from Howland. I think West Branch rolls pretty big.
What was were you on the call last year?
Yeah.
So what was the big to do? How did Howland stay in the game with Drew? And I mean, he had arguably more receivers and more weapons than he does this year.
Well, last year, Howland, they had it was Woomer and Masucci. They had two really good running backs, and they just ran right down the Warriors' throat.
Okay.
They pulled a couple trick plays as well. At 4th and 10, they fake punt for a first down. So
Sounds like guns. I'm taking West Branch. Is that a sweep? Did anybody take Allen?
No.
Oh, sorry, Tigers.
Tough Tigers. Columbiana at the Wigwam.
Dude,
Southern.
Spate in the I don't think he cares at this point whether he gets 200. He just wants to get off the schneid and get a win. And when you look at Southern, guys, Southern's got all the tools. And I talked to Coach Hake earlier this week. He's looking forward to that Southern game, but he's going to be resting some cats over the next couple weeks to prepare for the Indians. And I don't think they have that luxury. I think Columbiana can still come out and sting somebody, but Southern they're one of the top teams in the EOAC, if not the area, this year. I'm going with Southern.
Yep, I'll ride that train. I'm going Southern as well.
I'm going to go with Southern too.
Make it 4 in a row. Southern.
Give me Southern in this one.
Mardell says Clips.
yeah, it pains me to say this, but I'm gonna have to go with Southern.
Have you picked Columbiana yet, young man?
Yes, I did. I picked
Okay.
against Lowville and against Wellsville.
And they bit you.
They bit me. So.
All right.
Oh, and Conneaut too. So 3 times.
Look at EB calling his shot. You haven't seen anything yet, EB. You haven't seen anything.
That's a perfect segue because guess who's next?
Oh, God.
East Palestine at Wellsville.
God.
Give me the Tigers.
I'll take the Tigers.
Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Forward Bulldogs.
See, I feel like I do this every week. DJ, I really wanted to pick East Palestine.
God bless America, Jameson.
I did it last week, so I can't do it back-to-back weeks. I'm going to have to go Wellsville.
Yeah.
I don't like when Obi laughs.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Yeah, Wellsville.
We're going to shock the world tonight.
Hope you do.
No, you don't. You liar. Don't patronize me.
Chagrin Falls at Orange is our next one.
Can we just draw some attention to this real quick? Wellsville wins in OT. If that happens, my heart's broken. If we go to OT and we lose, I don't know what I'll just be eating sub sandwiches for the rest of the night and just eating my pain. All right. Orange and
Chagrin Falls. I'm going Chagrin.
I'm going Chagrin Falls as well.
I'm going to go Orange. Orange,
I'm
you
gonna go
glad I went the
Chagrin.
other way?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was a
I went
down.
Chagrin. Lions, Tigers. Give me the Tigers.
Yeah, give me Falls in this one.
I'll take Chagrin Falls as well.
All right. Next, Springfield at Mineral Ridge. I think this is going to be a better matchup than a lot of people think. I think Springfield, they need to get off the schneid, kind of like Columbiana does this week. But Mineral Ridge with Valley kind of moving over into their system is starting to click. We talked about this, DJ. The strength of schedule just hasn't been there for Mineral Ridge this year. So everybody's kind of up in the air on how good they actually are at 4-0. But with that being said, I still think that Mineral Ridge has the advantage at home tonight. So I'm going to take the Rams.
Just an update for everybody. Robert Switka is alive. He hasn't commented in 2 years on one of our shows. So good to see you, man. I don't know if you lost internet or what, but stupid comment, but
I'm gonna take Springfield in this one, getting their first win on the season here tonight.
I'm with you. I'm with you right there. As much as I want to dig in for Ridge, and I'm happy that they're 4-0 and Coach Shaner's off to that start. Man, Springfield's been through the ringer to start this year, and you got to believe the tension's going to be ratcheted up a little bit in that locker room. Give me the Tigers.
Yeah, Coach Nittle's not going to like this pick, but I'm going with Springfield here over his Mineral Ridge Rams.
Coach Kittle.
You got to give me Mineral Ridge in this one. I just think Tricia Valley looks a lot more comfortable in this system than they did last year in Gerard's. So give me the Rams in this one. Springfield will make it a match, but Ridge comes out on top.
I like Mineral Ridge as well. Tristan Valley's done a nice job this season. For the Rams, it's going to be a tough night for Springfield. I'd like Ridge big.
We talked about it the other day, Rich. Do you guys, if Springfield wins tonight, if they run the table, are they in?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Do you think it can happen? What are the odds?
I mean, I already said if they win and they could get in, because that region right now, there's a lot of teams that they could creep up on. There's a lot of teams that are 1-3. Yeah. So if they could win this week and they could start winning the rest of their games throughout the season, I think they got a good chance to squeeze in and then make a run.
Chris Sigler speaking about himself in the third person, like The Rock now. The leader took Springfield.
He keeps running from the show now, though.
Yeah, where's he at?
He's working hard.
Hardly working, more like it.
Oh, I was waiting for it. Ball on the tee. Got it. Go ahead, Rich.
Okay. Uniontown Lake at Louisville. Lake's really good this year. They beat some good teams. They're 4-0. I'm going with Lake.
I'm going to go with Lake in this one as well.
Yeah, Lake is really good this year. Go Leopards, damn it. Let's go.
Yeah, I spotted them last week, and it didn't go out well for me, so I'm going to have to go with Lake.
How dare you?
Give me Lake in this one, too.
Yeah, I'll take Lake. They're really good this year. They beat a pretty good Alliance team pretty handedly, so I'll take the Blue Streaks.
Mikey, do you still go to the tub to eat?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
If you're ever on Westminster's campus, you got to go to the tub. Is Jerry still there?
I don't think – I'm not sure.
He goes, hey, guy, what do you got there? What do you got there,
guy?
Yeah.
He's still there.
He called my wife out for trying to steal a wrap one time. It was – I thought I was going to have to throw hands at this guy.
All right, up next, Warren JFK at Marlington. JFK coming off one of their biggest wins of the season, beating that team Perkins that was Division 4, so 3 divisions up. And then Marlington played a really good football game last week against Cheney. That was a 15-10 game in the third quarter until Cheney pulled away. I think Marlington's a better 0-4 team than their record states. But with that being said, I think JFK's just got a lot this year, and I'm going to take JFK in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with JFK in this one as well. They're already up 2 points on the rest of their region in Division 7, so if they can find a way to win this one tonight, they could really build a gap.
I want to address this comment real fast. With Lake being a top 10 team in the state, did it matter when Notre Dame was a top 10 team in the country, when Marshall, by God, thundering herd, walked in and laid the smack it down on the Golden Domers? No, and that's what Louisville is going to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Book it.
They didn't let us into the stadium, DJ, but they let Marshall in there.
Can you imagine what we would have done? Wait a minute. I'm off track now. What game is it?
It's Marlington against JFK.
JFK. I love Marlington. Steve Miller, the AD over there, had a nice conversation with him. But until JFK proves otherwise, they are the team, the dudes.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with you there, DJ. I thought last week was going to be the week Perkins was going to come in and get the dub. I mean, Eagles threw it right back in my face, so I'll ride with them this week. JFK.
Give me JFK in this one, too. 4-0, really good offense, really good defense. Marlington has been a few games over there, especially good on defense, but I just think JFK is going to have a big answer for them.
I'll take JFK as well. Not enough offense for Marlington.
Did JFK ever get a legitimate field? Are they just playing? Because they've played Fitch last week, right?
Isn't Harding's under construction?
Is that what it is?
I think it's under construction because they're putting that new $1 million facility in.
And then Ridge said no. I remember that, which they've got 3 teams already there, I think, right? Some Mooney and themselves. That's 2. Good math, DJ. That would be tough to juggle 3 teams in there.
But they're playing a lot of road games this year.
I think that's good for the playoffs. I always say that, and it's good for the playoffs because you're going to play it on the road, right? You might get a couple home games to start, but then the rest of it's on the road. So I was just interested. I never kind of followed up on that to see if they ever landed a place. Will they be playing at Fitch again? Because that was pretty cool.
I don't know. I don't know. I remember Dom saying something about it last week when I was talking to him before the Joe Dickey Electric Scoreboard show. And I can't remember if he said they were going to be back at Mollenkopf next week or the week after, but I can't remember.
That'll be interesting.
He was kind of cutting in and out. All right. Western Reserve at Waterloo. I'm going to take the Blue Devils here. I've seen them play. They've got a good running back, pretty good corners. Their man-to-man coverage is pretty decent. They've struggled running the football a little bit, and they've struggled to stop the run, but I think that will end tonight. I think Western Reserve is going to take the victory at Waterloo.
I'm going to go same thing. Same way as Richie here.
Yeah, we'll make this a quick one. I'm going Western Reserve.
I like Reserve as well.
Go Blue Devils.
Reserve.
All right. Girard at Lakeview is the next one.
Not Gerard and Jefferson or whatever.
Gerard and Niles.
Gerard Niles.
Party
with
Lakeview's good. Jamie knows that. Girard's good. I'm just gonna have to go with Girard here. I think they're too much for Lakeview this week.
I'm gonna go with Girard in this one as well. I'm sure they've opened a lot of eyes this year. They're creeping towards the top of that Division 4 state poll. They're gonna keep it rolling this week.
Head versus heart, man. Ziegler has sold me on this one because with South Range waiting in the wings on a home game against Girard, I think Lakeview sneaks through the front gates and says, hey, we're here too. Give me the Bulldogs.
I tell you what, DJ, I do like the pick because I love Lakeview, but for me, I just don't think that Coach Pearson-led teams lose games that they're not supposed to. I feel like the boys are always ready for it. I got Girard tonight. I just think Coach Pearson, he's such a good coach. He's always got the guys ready to go. I'm rolling with the Indians.
Yeah, and give me Lakeview in this one. I saw them last week when I broadcast their game against Niles. Their running game's super good. And I feel like that could tire out Girard's defense, and that they're going to use that to their advantage.
Sam, there's like 11 teams that clinched. Right? That was that. We're talking about that Steve Ruman report from the Trib. There was a ton of teams but yes, he's right. Girard was one of them.
That might be in D4.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that would make more sense.
I'll take Girard as well.
All right.
Am I lone wolfing it across the board?
OB took Lakeview.
Sure. I took Lakeview.
Sorry, OB. I was
Garfield at Newton Falls. I've been riding Newton Falls a lot this year, and they've kind of upset me a couple times. I'm gonna have to go with Garfield here.
I'm gonna go with Garfield as well.
The field.
I think I was doing the same thing as you, Richie. I had them over both Milton and Ridge, and they let me down. So I'm not going to give them a chance tonight. I got the G-men.
I think
G-men are top on offense. Give me the G-men.
G-men win tonight.
Okay, McDonald at Sebring. I'm going to take McDonald.
I'm going to take McDonald in this one as well.
McDonald.
Yep, I'm going with McDonald as well. That was a rough one last week, coming back in a big way.
Give me the Blue Devils in this one, and McDonald too.
McDonald wins.
Okay, Wyndham at St. Thomas Aquinas. I'm going to have to go with the Bombers here. I don't know much about St. Thomas Aquinas. I know they're up in Canton next to Louisville, kind of a smaller school.
Yep.
Same as Wyndham. So I'm going to go with Wyndham here.
I'm going to go with Wyndham as well.
St. Thomas Aquinas used to be very, very good at like everything. And I don't know what happened, if they just don't have kids anymore or what, but it seems like they're a lot smaller than they used to be. Like they came out for basketball and they were grown men. It was ridiculous. That said, the Bombers are on the radar now. I like them. I'm going to take Wyndham.
Yeah, I think it was just a few years ago. Romo and I were in New Middletown for a playoff matchup between Springfield and St. Thomas Aquinas. They had an All-American on the offensive side.
I can't remember his name.
I can't either. They don't have any All-Americans this year on the offense. They've only got 12 points through 4 weeks. Bombers.
Weren't they one of the teams that canceled last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were.
Yeah.
Give me the Bombers in this one. Aquinas, I called their game earlier against Struthers. They just cannot do a lot on offense. They've only had a total of 12 points scored on offense this season.
Yeah, I'll take a Wyndham as well. They'll get the win tonight.
All right.
I love how Mikey's just straight to the point.
Yeah.
Gotta respect it.
Here we go. Here's Nitz climbing in.
Oh boy.
He's out.
Oh, okay. Well, that would explain a lot. Raise your hand if you're surprised it wasn't about Mineral Ridge.
Thought he was
I
coming.
can't raise my hand because the camera will zoom in on me, and I don't.
All right, next game. Mooney at Lutheran East.
This is tomorrow, isn't it?
This Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. So I got to see Mooney last week. Drove all the way down to Wheeling. AOB, Ashton O'Brien, he's legit, and he's got some good backs to the side. He's got Nolan Radinsky out there, Del Signor as well on the other side. Listen, Lutheran East is really good from what I heard, and I'm still gonna go with. Whoa, Frank Thomas says Mooney wins 7,890.
Wow.
Like they do that, you got some big dogs, I think, for nomination. I am gonna go with the Cards as well. I don't know by that much.
Boy, DJ, look at this next comment coming in.
Oh boy, what do we got? Just saying. Who is ME?
You meant Ridge.
Okay. Well, he wants to throw little jabs about Coach Hake now, huh? Well, guess what there, Niddle? You just made the list. You get the long tripod tonight. You can shoot.
That press box is terrorizing for a cameraman.
Awesome. we got this tripod is like this big now, just so we can fit in the thing. But now guess what? Niddle gets the big camera. He gets the big tripod. He can stand on a chair.
Actually, now that I think about it, did we skip a game? Because I feel like we didn't do the South Range game.
Yeah, we skipped that, I think.
Yeah, I was saving that one.
I think Beaver Local, too, we skipped.
Oh, okay.
Well, what are you doing? You got checks on Richie or what?
Possibly.
Oh, boy.
All right, OB. Wait until I make another burner account.
In O'Brien's cousin is coming.
All right. I think you're the only one that's picked so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wants Mooney? Who wants to jump on?
I'll go with Mooney.
Yeah.
I'll ride there with you.
I'll jump on the Mooney bandwagon.
Yeah, I'll ride with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it because you were talking about Ashton O'Brien. I was going to say, well, he impressed me on the hardwood for Mooney this past basketball season, took down Springfield and Camel, and then it just hit me that Lutheran East beat Mooney in the regional final in basketball this past year, ended the Cards basketball season. So Mooney's getting revenge here tonight on the gridiron.
Is Niddle like warming up to you, Richie? Is that what's going on in this chat right now?
Hey, we could run a 3-man crew tonight for Cheney.
You can have them.
That's how much I love Timmy. Wow.
Coach Kittle's ice cold when it comes to the chat room.
Coach Kittle.
I'm going against the grain. I'm not taking Mooney. I'm going to take Lutheran East. So I'll be the lone wolf in this one. I guess since O'Brien called me out, we got to go to West Virginia. Beaver Local against Kaiser, I believe is how you say it. They've only played 2 games. Beaver Local's played 4. I'm going to go with the Beavers.
Give me the Beavers as well.
Dude, 5 picks or whatever it was, 5 touchdowns from one cat, and they just terrorized East Liverpool on that opening night for the new Patterson Field. the Beavers are who we thought they were.
Yep, I like the Beavs as well.
Give me the Beavers.
Beavers as well.
Easy, Niddle. We kid.
All right. I guess we'll go with Poland at South Range. I think it's going to be a good matchup. DJ, go ahead.
Okay. I want you guys to listen in because I heard a little rumor around the rumor mill that Poland's a little banged up after last week. They went to war with Hubbard, and it seems like the war of attrition is winning right now against Poland. So that being said, on the other side, we have South Range, a team that was very much challenged against the Struthers team last week, 6 turnovers. And it was a bad week of practice from what I was told. It was a bad setup. The Raiders still won. I've never seen a team win ever before that had 6 turnovers. The black jerseys are in boxes. The burgundy jerseys are out tonight. And I think it's a South Range welcome home party for the Raiders, and they get a big win.
All right. You know what? I'm going to agree with you. I think South Range is going to take this one. I don't think it's going to be that big because of the history in this game is great. Like the last 3 matchups have been, less than a touchdown and a half. So I think it's going to be a good game, but I still think that South Range just has too much. And if Behringer's one of those guys you're talking about, it's going to be a tough night offensively for the Poland Bulldogs. So I'm going to have to go with the Raiders.
Yeah, saw Coach Pav last night. He was in attendance at the Hubbard Lakeview volleyball game. He looked locked in. He was not talking to anyone. He sat right next to us, but did not want to speak. With that being said, I'm going to go with South Range.
He would have talked to us. He loves YSN. Steven was texting me from the academy.
Great family.
Love that
Gotta
family.
say. Maggie put on a show last night on the hardwood.
When doesn't she? She's spectacular.
I told Richie last night during one of our breaks, I said she's one of those people that you think like they're in high school for like 20 years because she started as a freshman in like every sport at Lakeview. So I'm going to go with South Range though.
James?
Yeah, I'm going to go South Range as well. Richie and I were talking a little bit prequel of this show, and I wanted to go Poland. I think Poland's going to put up a good fight. And Richie kind of said it well. It's been a tough matchup, but rolling with the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders in this one. Just more consistent, I feel like, than Poland this year. When you have how many turnovers? 5 they had and still win a game. That's saying something.
Did you listen to anything I said?
I'm just saying. I feel like it's going to be South Range for this one.
That's all O'Brien cares about.
That's all. He just wants his burner account.
If it's not Niles, then I'm done.
I'll take South Range. I think it's going to be a closer game than people expect. I think South Range wins by 10 points.
Did anybody pick Poland across?
Let me go up and look. Before I look, next game is Boardman at East, Saturday 2 p.m. kickoff. I'm going with the Spartans.
Boardman
as well.
Yeah, make it simple there. Boardman.
Give me the Spartans.
Give me the Fighting DJ Dodos.
Oh, I thought you were going with me. I was going to be like, what?
South Range takes a clean sweep in our polls this week. So heavy.
That scares me because when that happens, when people count out Poland, here they come. It scares me. Injuries or not, that scares the bejesus out of me, boys. I'm nervous. I'm literally, there go my nails because they're gone now.
All right, last one of the night is Lisbon at Valley. I'm taking Valley easily.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go Valley.
Somebody go.
I'm gonna go with DJ's Valley Christian Eagles, no doubt about it.
Yeah, Valley Christian's just so good this year, so consistent on offense and defense. Give me them.
This might be one of the best takes of the night. Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah, no. Short and sweet. I'll take Valley.
All right, this is the best take of the night. YSU beats Kentucky on the road.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Another week goes by here on YSN. Valley Christian with another Saturday. And yet again, they come out. They get a big win over United last week, boys. One that they needed. One that was program changing. one that will ever last in the locker room of Valley Christian. This is Andy Hake, by the way. And now we turn our attention to Lisbon, in the War Eagle Den, in the Eagle's Nest, where Coach Hake will valiantly bring out his Warriors, and yet again will come out triumphant, because that is what they're going to do the rest of the year. Oh, I said rest of the year, ladies and gentlemen. This is a team that is going to fight in Division 6 until there is no more. This is a team that I feel goes 10-0. Give me Valley or give me death.
Nice job. How long have you been practicing that?
That was off the cuff. That was straight up, no notes or anything. I was trying to milk that as long as I possibly could.
That's all of them.
Michael Scott improv, baby.
Perfect time this week.
Look at this. God, Country, and Hake. I love it. Look at this. If YSU keeps it within 50, I'll be shocked.
Oh.
Give me the Goons. What's the spread? Do we know?
Probably like 34 at least, right?
You gotta believe it. Yes, Nikki, over the Wigwam. I'm taking him. I'm go look at Jontrell Mixon and tell me who the hell is gonna stop him that isn't wearing a Division I college uniform. Like, he's a man beast. He's a man child. And not to mention that United's a pretty damn good team. And they put it to him. They put it to him last week. That's a great coach team, great discipline team. And everybody's getting on me. Oh, it's because Hake's your buddy. Cold-blooded. Doesn't matter. America first, Valley Christian, War Eagle. There's a reason they're called the Eagles, because that's American. Hey, because that's American. Hashtag Hake voice. It's pretty good. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. That's a good Hake impression, boys. That's like I'm gonna be him for Halloween, I think, and see what we do.
I like
Can
it.
we do it a Halloween show? Halloween's on a Monday. Can we do the 29th or whatever it is? 31st?
There's a big game on that Monday, too.
I'm down.
We do a Halloween show. No. Niles, and Niles. Okay. That's it? That's all of them?
That's it. Yep.
All right, let's do does anybody see the spread for YSU?
Keep looking up. I can't find anything though.
Okay, let's say it's 25. I'm gonna say it's 25. Just that I'm pulling a number out of thin air. Who you taking?
I found it online, 25.5.
Oh, dude, that was
25.5.
so close. All right, 25.5. Are you taking the Penguins? Or are you taking Kentucky? Richie.
Don't you dare.
I don't know.
Don't you dare.
Dude, Kentucky's good. They're real good. But, Jaleel McLaughlin is a threat. So if they could get him the football and they could at least cut the chains in half a couple drives, I think that they're going to have a chance to stay within 3 touchdowns. So I'll go with the Gwins. Gives me something to cheer for during our cross-country meet.
You hear that, Romo? You hear that, Romo? Cross country. You had your shot.
Give me the Gwins and the points.
I'm taking the Gwins to win. Shock the world. People will be partying in Youngstown like it's 1999 tomorrow.
If that's the case, we're ditching Hake and his squad. We're going straight for downtown Y-Town.
Going to the MBR.
Yeah.
You're telling me you wouldn't want to have behind the scenes Andy Hake mic'd up? That might win a freaking Emmy, Richard.
All right, we'll have Caberna coach and Hake come with us.
Gold-blooded. I'm going downtown. I'll see you boys later. Jamie, who do you have?
I'm going with Kentucky here, and you can give me an alternate spread. Wildcats minus 34.5.
Give me the Gwins plus the points right there. Again, as Ricky said, if Crenshaw and Khalil get going, my boys right there, I think they could do it.
Mayonnaise in his coffee. That's great.
Well, I had a one-liner. I'm gonna holster it because that would have been good. That's not PG-13. Mikey, do you even care about the Gwins tomorrow?
Yes and no.
Who do the Titans play?
Allegheny.
The correct answer, Michael, is it doesn't matter who the Titans play. They're going to win. The Westminster Fighting Titans.
They should win by like 40. So
Well, there it is.
Over under on that. Maybe we could
yeah.
put a bet on that one.
That is going to do it. Hey, I'm picking Westminster. You think East Palestine's bad? I'll pick Westminster against the world. They can play Harlem Globetrotters, and they're going to take it.
Who would win, Westminster or Ohio State?
Westminster by 30. That's going to do it for our show. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, if you like what we do, make sure that you either like, comment, share. We appreciate you guys certainly being a part of this show as much as we are. I appreciate all you guys taking time out before you go to your games, wherever they may be, unless you're Romo, and then you're scooting away from cross country. So we greatly appreciate the efforts there, Mr.
Or you could promote the YSU volleyball game tonight.
Go ahead. You want to do it? Go ahead. Here's center stage.
Oh, I would love to. I'm just finishing up my prep right now. Actually, Battle of Northeast Ohio. The 6-4 Gwins against the 8-2 Kent State Golden Flashes.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Well, that was not very nice on your part. But
Friday night, baby. It's Friday night. Live it up.
Hey, you gotta let YSU volleyball on ESPN Plus. Give them a shot tonight. 6:00 start. If everyone's at their games early, tune in for an hour. The Gwins.
Romo wants it $100.
I think
you don't count, Romo. You realize that. Your game doesn't count. I can't register.
Okay. It counts in my heart. It counts for YSU going for the 4-game win streak tonight.
Well, go Goons. Go Goons always, except when they play East Palestine and Westminster. And then it's all bets are off. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Hey, in all seriousness, Romo, have a great call. We'll be well, I won't be listening because I'll be working, and I think the rest of us will. But we know that you're going to bring it. So bring home the bacon. For Richie, for Romo, for Mikey, for OB, and for Jamie, my name is DJ. We're out. Have fun at the games tonight. YSNlive.com/live. You get all of them free. Peace. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation.